For your convenience, we created a complete listing of all Medicaid eligibility reviewable units available in MACPro. This resource is posted at medicaid.gov. In this sample from the full listing, you can see that it is organized by state plan section, name of the reviewable unit within each section, a brief description of the reviewable unit which provides an explanation of what it is about, and identification of where this information is found in the paper-based state plan and MMDL if applicable. You can see that this example refers to the AFDC Income Standards RU, which is found in the Income Resource Standards section of the eligibility portion of the Medicaid state plan. The description provides more detail, and the last column shows where the corresponding information is in MMDL and the paper-based state plan. The second example of the table refers to the Parents and Other Caretaker Relatives RU, found in the Mandatory Eligibility Group section. Again, the description column provides further explanation of the RU, and the last column pinpoints where the material is found in the traditional state plan material. This table can assist you in understanding what state plan material the reviewable unit covers in MACPro, which material in MMDL or the paper-based state plan will be replaced with the new reviewable unit, and where to identify the relevant information in the current state plan so that you can repeat it in MACPro, or if a change is needed, make it purposefully. Another helpful table that has been posted to Medicaid.gov provides essentially the same information, but from the other direction, going from traditional state plan material to MACPro reviewable units. This table is called Medicaid Eligibility Crosswalk from the paper-based state plan to MACPro. You can see in the example that the table is organized by identification of base plan or attachment in the paper-based state plan, section of the base plan or attachment, RU name in MACPro, if not yet in MACPro, future development is listed, and PDF name in MMDL, if applicable. This example shows two provisions of the paper-based state plan, one of which is in MACPro and MMDL, and the other which is not. This second example of the same table shows the description of an eligibility group in the base plan, individuals eligible as qualified Medicare beneficiaries, along with its name in MACPro. MMDL does not have this eligibility group and never will. It is transitioning from the paper-based state plan directly to MACPro. This table can assist state users in identifying which RU in MACPro you need to complete in order to replace a certain provision that is still in the paper-based state plan. From the two tables we have discussed, you may know which reviewable units in MACPro you want to complete, but you may not know where to find them in the system. You will use the Submission Medicaid State Plan screen to select RUs for inclusion in your SPA package. This screen is part of the submission form, which also contains the following separate RUs: Submission Summary, the first RU presented when you create a submission package, Submission Public Comment, and Submission Tribal Input. The Submission Medicaid State Plan screen lists many of the RUs currently available in MACPro, while other individual RUs may be selected after first selecting a summary RU. This table illustrates how the Submission Medicaid State Plan screen is organized by high-level options, which correspond to the subsections within the eligibility section of the state plan, and then by RUs available in each subsection. For example, to include the new RU, non-MAGI methodologies, you will first click on the Income Resource Methodologies option, and then you can select the non-MAGI methodologies RU. Because there are so many eligibility groups, accessing these works a little differently. First, you must select the Mandatory Eligibility Groups RU or the Optional Eligibility Groups RU from the Submission Medicaid State Plan screen. Then you navigate to that RU, open it, and complete it. From that RU, you may then choose to include one or more eligibility group RUs in the submission package. Access to presumptive eligibility RUs works the same way. You must first select and complete the presumptive eligibility RU in order to select to include any of the individual presumptive eligibility RUs in the package.